Welcome back to Sterling Sharpe's journey on the road to the Hall of Fame. Sterling will be enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame August 2nd in Canton, Ohio. His brother Shannon will deliver Sterling's introductory speech. Sterling introduced Shannon when he entered the fall in 2011. The Sharpes are the only brothers to receive the NFL's highest individual honor. How tight is the bond between you and Shannon?
My brother has always been my best friend in a way that I can't explain. And I think that's the beauty of our relationship is, and I tell people, I don't want to articulate what my brother means to me in so many words because, and I put this in a post one time. I went and their show was in Savannah at Savannah State. And I went and him and my sister took a picture and I posted that picture and said, when I had nothing, I had them. And when I thought I had everything, I had them. And now I just have golf. I still have them. So it's hard to articulate, Rick, because love is not a strong enough word. Respect is not a strong enough word. Understanding is not a strong enough word. Because everything I did for him. Everything I did for an audience of one. I didn't come to the University of South Carolina to be well-liked and to make friends. I didn't go to the Green Bay Packers. I didn't have a choice. But when they drafted me, I didn't go to Green Bay to be well-liked and make friends. I wanted to play football. And I wanted to do that job better than anyone else did anything else. But I only did it for an audience of one. I wanted him to see me play and see how I played and not have to look past our dinner table to see a role model or someone he wanted to be like. That was my only goal. I never needed motivation to do anything that I wanted to do, but everything I did was with him in mind. Everything I did, everything I said, everything I tried to do was for him.
You came to South Carolina not as a receiver.
Right.
Okay, in high school, you played some quarterback?
I played quarterback. I was quarterback and middle linebacker, but, you know, the thing is my coach thought, you know, we're going to get more interest if we put you at running back. We put the ball in your hands. Well, I would always start the game. I know my senior year, I'd start the game at running back. And then I'd have to go back to quarterback. And the thing is, and I said this in New Orleans a couple weeks ago about the path, is you have to be very careful when you deviate from your path. You have to be very careful that you think you know more than the people making the decisions. When I got moved to receiver, I didn't care. I'm like, I just want to play. Yeah, I knew Ira Hillary and Chris Wade and Eric Poole and Bill Bradshaw and Emory Bacon, and I knew all of them were there. And I knew all of them eventually were going to go. So what can I do is I had to learn and borrow and steal from each one of them. Those guys can't tell you a conversation they had with me, but I can tell you everything they did running a route. Because eventually I was going to be sitting in that chair. I was going to be the lead dog. And I needed to, I said this about my brother, Rick, which kind of ties into me at South Carolina as a young player. You have to learn to follow before you can lead. And I had to look at them, listen to them talk, listen to how they did things, listen to what they said to each other, to be able to, when I'm in that position, to be able to turn around and give our receiver room the same things that they didn't give me verbally, but that they gave me. It was there and I got it. So it was easy. I just wanted to play because my options were stay here and do whatever or go back to Georgia and be a farmer. And I just thought being here was better.
Okay, 85, that was your first full season as receiver. At what point did you realize that, okay, you knew you were going to be good and you could do it. When did you realize that I could be great?
In my mind, the guys who saw me every day couldn't cover me. You see me every day. Well, you see me twice a day in training camp. You can't cover me. You telling me that some dude is going to show up with 3 days to prepare and do what? So I had an idea, but you have to be patient with that idea because every play is not meant to go 80, 90, 70 yards for a touchdown. So I never worried about catching it. my whole thing is I needed to understand our offense. And I was always like this. So if I understood that you're throwing me a hitch because you want to be in 2nd and 4, you don't want me to drop it and be in 2nd and 10, and I don't need to catch it and try and make everybody miss, fumble it, and give the ball back to. So I understood offense. So I had the ability to be like, okay, if you're throwing me a hitch, I'm going to get you your 6 yards. Everything I get after that belongs to me.
We'll take a quick time out. When we return, Sterling will discuss becoming an All-American during his time with the Gamecocks.